SS Chapter 1 The Stone Age A Wandering Life. Topics to be covered are the Old and Middle Stone Age, the hunter gatherers, and hunter gatherers in India. In this picture table, this food needs to be cut, and which of these two would be better? So, the knife will be better because it has a sharp edge. The knife would cut the food better than the stone because it has a sharp edge. It is a tool that helps you to cut food. The earliest people also made tools with sharp edges. Their tools are some sources that tells us about them. Then now the first topic, the Old and Middle Stone Age, the sources. Tools. Most tools were made up of stone. Tool makers hit one stone with another stone until it had a sharp edge. Early tools that could be held comfortably in a human hand are called hand axes. Slowly, tools got better, they become thinner and sharper. See in the next page, it is a picture of an hand axe which is made by hitting two stones. Okay. Then some tools like needles were made from bones or the antlers of deer. Early people used their tools for hunting, fishing, cutting meat, cleaning animal skins, diggings, and sieving. Because so many tools have been found, this period is called the Stone Age. It was a very long period of time. It had three phases depending on the type of tools that were used. This is the table, the phases of Stone Age and the tools made and used. First is Paleolithic Age or Old Stone Age. This paleo means old and lithic means anything related to stone. Okay. Paleolithic Age or Old Stone Age. Tools made and used are stone tools like hand axes which had a sharp edge. Bone and wooden tools were also used. In Mesolithic Age or Middle Stone Age, small sharp stone tools that could be fitted onto wooden arrows or spears. In Neolithic Age or New Stone Age, finer stone tools that were polished to make them sharper. Bone and wooden tools continued to be used. Now, did you know? Two scientists made thousands of stone tools to understand more about early people. They were able to use the tools to cut meat. They realized that making stone tools was hard work and took a lot of practice. Shelters. Caves used as shelters have also been found. People probably lived in them when it was wet or cold. Some caves have the bones of animals. This tells us which animals were hunted and eaten by these people. Now this is a picture of a cave with a low entrance that was used as shelter in the Stone Age. Then art. In several parts of the world, drawing and painting have been found on the walls of caves. These mainly show animals, though some show people as well. The colors are still quite bright, even though the paintings are very old. It is very dark inside caves, so people probably used fire to give them enough light to paint by. These drawings and paintings tell us about the animals the people had around them and also how they hunted them. This is a picture of a Stone Age cave painting showing people and animals. Now the second topic, the hunter and gatherers. From these sources, experts can guess what the life of early people was like. At that time, people did not know how to grow their food, so their main aim was to find food to be able to survive or stay alive. We call these people hunter-gatherers. They lived by hunting wild animals, fishing, and by searching for and gathering food such as fruits, nuts, vegetables, and honey. At that time, the earth was rich in plant and animal life. The hunter gatherers depend on this environment for their food. They moved from place to place, wandering over large areas in search of food and water. They had to be near water, but also near areas where their food could be found. They had a very good understanding of their environment and were very skilled to be able to do something well. Okay, at what they needed to do. The men hunted in groups. They observed and understood the animals they hunted, where they were to be found, and how they lived. Some animals they hunted were the elephant, the buffalo, giraffe, different types of deer, and other smaller animals. Animals were probably chased until they become tired and could be killed, or until they fell into a deep pit. Perhaps they were chased to a wet, muddy area where they got stuck. Stone tools were then used to kill them and cut the meat so that it could be carried home. The woman looked after the child. They also gathered food like fruits, roots, berries, and seeds. They knew which plants and seeds could be eaten, when the fruits and berries ripened, and where they grew. They used pointed stones and sticks as tools to dig up the roots. All these were very important skills for the hunter gatherers. The hunter gatherers lived in groups of many people because they needed each other to hunt, to carry food home, to gather food, and to look after the children. Though wandering about in search of food was not easy, the hunting gathering way of life survived for thousands of years. This is because these people knew how to live well in their environment and because they were very skilled at what they did. The timeline shows you how long ago people appeared and how long they lived as hunter gatherers. In this chart, this full lines, uh, this much part, the time of hominins, from them human beings learned about the usefulness of fire and how to make tools. And this arrow marks is about 200,000 years ago from present. This is now means present. यहाँ से 200,000 आगे क्या था? Human beings appeared. The first people were hunter gatherers. ये है द बर्थ ऑफ क्राइस्ट और ये नाउ मीन्स यहाँ से 200,000 200,000 ईयर्स पहले. Did you know persistent hunting is a type of ancient hunting in which hunters chase their prey for many hours until it is exhausted? When it stops to rest or drink water, the hunters kill it with their spears. The Bushmen of the Kalahari Desert in Africa still uses this method of hunting. Now the third topic, hunter-gatherers in India. Stone tools of early human beings have been found in several places in India too. India also has one of the largest collection of rock paintings in the world. Most of these are in the caves of Satpura and Vindhya hills in central India, in the middle of India. The most famous rock paintings are at Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh. In the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, small group of people still lived like the earliest people, surviving through only hunting and gathering. However, modern influence have changed their lives. Their numbers have come down a lot in the last 200 years. It is difficult to say whether these hunter-gatherers will still be there by the end of this century. This picture is a cave painting from Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh. You can see their hunting tools. See, they are holding these hunting tools. And did you know recent discoveries of Stone Age tools in West Bengal tell us that Stone Age people lived here thousands of years ago. Stone Age tools had earlier been discovered in parts of the Deccan Plateau. Then there are some things to be remembered and some important words, and from here the exercise starts. The answers are given. These are the exercise question answer of this chapter. Question number 1 to 6.